Do you have a tumor in your energy field? And of course, when I say the word tumor, I'm talking symbolically in the context of this video. Let's find out. I'll say 3 statements. You feel into the energy of those statements and see if there's any kind of constriction or resistance that you feel in your energy body. The statements will begin with the word I, and when I say that, I'm referring to you. Tune in, and here's the first statement. I allow inspired action, not because these actions will be worth something someday, but because I am right now worth these actions. Second statement. I bring my inner sense of worth to the projects that I am passionate about, and in doing so, I make these projects worthy of success. And finally, my heart is worthy of remaining open as daily waves of circumstances ebb and flow. Did you feel a resounding sense of yes, yes, yes around each of those statements? Or were you feeling like the rest of us, some kind of constriction, resistance, or a block, whether it was some kind of mental thinking like, wait a minute, but, or tell me how, or I need clarity before I commit, or maybe you were feeling some kind of visceral constriction, like a choking factor in your throat, or some kind of emotional pain in your belly, a tightness in your back, resistance can show up in different forms. So if you are feeling any kind of resistance, and you know that intuitively, that is an indication that there is a cancer that is metastasizing in your vibrational energy field and adversely affecting the health of your success formula. We can call this kind of energy cancer. Let's see if I remember the word I just made up before this video. We can call it lakasakaitis, which means the inner sense of lack sucking the life out of your process and creating an inflammatory response of impossibility in your life. If you notice, the common theme of the statements was about worth. So if you've recognized that there may be some kind of tumor about lack of self-worth in your vibration, then you've already begun. Step 1 is recognition, and awareness precedes action. So congratulations. Step 2 is to release, and that means to make a commitment to release the thoughts and the behaviors that are no longer healthy when it comes to your process of inner or inside-out success, because, it really has to be internal first before it manifests itself in physical reality. I know we don't want it to be like that, but that is just the way it is. So, having said that, step 2 is release. And you can start to ask yourself questions like, where did this lack of self-worth come from? When did I learn it? How often do I utilize this pattern of thought or feeling? And so as you begin to allow yourself to go deeper into the cause of this lack of self-worth, it will already begin to dissolve and dissipate. If your commitment is to no longer utilize the things that aren't working for you, then the release process has already begun. And then the third step is to restore, which means to really begin to embody and emanate your inner sense of worth right now in the way you feel about yourself, in the way you look at yourself, in the way you relate with other people, in the way that you put yourself into action when it comes to your projects and your business or your purpose. And so it's about integrating a higher perspective of self-worth, inner self-worth, regardless of your circumstances in your life. So that restores who you are. You are, we are, I am infinite worth. Because I am life, you are life. It's only our human conditioning that has taught us to feel separate and, in fact, not worthy of being one with life. So once you start to feel that, then First of all, you get soul bumps or goosebumps like I'm experiencing right now, and your vibration will increase and expand, and it will release whatever misalignment and constriction or density that is no longer relevant to your beautifully connected, aligned sense of inner self-worth. And from there, everything else will begin to flourish. Thanks for watching, and cheers to your deepest sense of self-worth.